This is a exciting day for the city of Tampa. It's an exciting day for me. It's an exciting day for this police department. I know it is somewhat of a sad day for Chief Castor as she winds down her amazing career here at the Tampa Police Department. Now, let me say first and foremost that for the last 5 years and certainly for the last 4 years of my first term, this department has been ably led by what I think is one of the best police chiefs in America. She has guided this department through some very, very good times, some amazing drops in crime, to safer neighborhoods, to a department that is more culturally diverse, that is more reflective of this amazing city that we live in. She has done so with dignity and grace, and we will miss her. Now, for every department, for every institution, for every leader, there is a season. And Jane's season at Tampa Police Department is coming to an end. As all of you know, she will be retiring on May the 8th. Yes, sir. She says that enthusiastically. She's going to miss me. I know she will. So she will be retiring and going on to do what I think will be great things, and we have not heard the last of Jane Castor. I am confident of that. And this agency, this police department, which I think is one of the finest in America, led by some of the men and women that you see standing here behind me. For this department, this is its season as well. It is time to turn the page at Tampa Police Department. There is an entirely new generation of young officers that are coming through the ranks, that are going to be taking their turn in leadership, that have prepared for this moment, that have trained for this moment, that are equipped for this moment. And so the amazing legacy that the great chiefs that we have had over the last certainly 25 years that I've been doing this will now be passed to a new generation of leadership at the Tampa Police Department. This is a special time for us. Jane Castor will leave big shoes to fill. But I think our next chief is more than competent to be able to do that. Our next chief is a product of this community and product of a neighborhood where perhaps becoming a police officer was not looked upon too favorably. He is the product of Tampa schools. He has moved through the ranks and served ably in every job he has ever been given at the Tampa Police Department. Not just ably, but he has excelled. He has done almost everything that there is to do here at TPD. He grew up in public housing. He grew up in East Tampa. He grew up with a mom who soon was able to afford a house off of Martin Luther King. He is a product of the Police Athletic League. He is a product of the Belmont Heights Little League. He is a cop's cop in his own quiet, determined fashion. He will now be able to shape this department in his image. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to introduce you to the next chief of the Tampa Police Department, Assistant Chief Eric Ward. Not yet. I can tell you this, Eric Ward is the right person at the right time for Tampa Police Department. I look forward to the next chapter of this department as we turn this page, and I look forward to Eric's leadership, certainly for the next 4 years that I am the mayor. It is an exciting day for Tampa. I appreciate everyone who has helped me through this process, particularly Chief Castor and her advice, the Tampa PBA, the men and women who serve in this department. The one thing about this department that I know is that I know this department. There's probably not a mayor in the country who has spent more time riding with police officers, spending time with officers, responding to calls, backing them up at 3 o'clock in the morning than I have. I know these men and women. And I know that Eric Ward is the right choice with the support of the men and women behind me and the men and women out there who get up every day to do a really, really dangerous job and do it with dignity and do it with grace and treating the public as we expect to be treated. This is a great department. Eric Ward is going to be a great chief. Let me now introduce Chief Jane Castor.
Soon to be retired Chief Jane Castor. Yeah, it's a little strange. But first of all, I want to start off by thanking Mayor Buckhorn for giving me the opportunity to lead what is the greatest law enforcement organization in our nation. I appreciate your confidence and your trust in my ability. I know that I tested your patience on more than one occasion, but I thank you for all of your support and especially for your friendship through all of the years, not just when I was the chief. You know, many in our community don't recognize the significance of the role the mayor has played in the success that the Tampa Police Department has been able to achieve. Not only has he been there for us during tough economic times, but he has always, and I mean always, had our back. And his support has been invaluable, not only for me personally, but for all the men and women of the Tampa Police Department. You know, for 31 years, this career has been my passion. And being able to lead the Tampa Police Department as the chief is an honor that I could never, ever have imagined. The men and women of the Tampa Police Department will always have my undying support, admiration, and gratitude for all that they have done and all that they will continue to do. You know, I had a saying with my kids when they were little, and it said, "I'm proud of you every day. It's just that some days I'm louder about other things." And that's the way I feel about the men and women of the Tampa Police Department. I am proud of them every single day. And to the citizens of this great city, I want you to know that it has always been about serving you. That's why we exist. The Tampa Police Department exists to serve the community. And I will always treasure the relationships and the friendships that I have been able to form throughout my career. In the few faces that I can see out in this crowd, I see friends that have been with me during my entire career, and I appreciate all that you have done for me and all that you have done for the Tampa Police Department and all that you will continue to do, because it has truly been a team effort. The success of the Tampa Police Department is the success of every citizen that lives, works, and plays in the city of Tampa. Now, as I tell everyone, and I have told everyone on staff as well, that the chief quite often gets undue praise and sometimes gets undue criticism, but it is a team effort, without a doubt. It is a team of everybody that you see behind me. But there are a few people that in my tenure as chief that have ensured success. And I certainly wouldn't be standing here before you right now if it had not been for the individuals who had helped me through the last 5.5 years. And those are the ones who served as assistant chiefs, John Bennett, Mark Hamlin, and John Newman. The three of those individuals I owe a debt of gratitude to. And to my public information officer, Laura McElroy, I can't count the times that she has saved me from myself. So I say thank you, thank you, thank you for standing beside me all of those times, even when I got frustrated with you. So I thank you. And now for the new guard, for my friend Eric Ward. Eric is the perfect choice to lead the Tampa Police Department into the future. He has the experience, the knowledge, the leadership ability, and the temperament for this job. But mostly, he has the best interests of the community at heart. And Eric has a very, very big heart. For any of those who know him, you know that is true. He has all of the necessary skill and is prepared as an individual can be to lead an organization of this magnitude. And I have no doubt that he will be successful in the days, months, and years to come. And as I retire, I come to the end of my career. I do so with a great deal of satisfaction for a number of reasons that I stated before, but also because I know that Eric and his team will be able to take this organization to the next level, to a level of success that we weren't able to achieve. So I am very, very excited to be able to see what Eric and his team are able to accomplish in the future. All my best to Eric. I told him that he is free to put me on speed dial and that I will be there for him. I doubt seriously that he will call because he has everything it takes to make this organization great. Thank you all for your support through the years. God bless and be safe.
Fellow Tampanians, the next Chief of Tampa Police Department, Eric Warden.
Good afternoon. First, I would like to start off by saying thank you to Mayor Bob Buckhorn for giving me this opportunity to lead the men and women of the Tampa Police Department as their next Chief of Police. It's truly an honor to lead one of the best agencies in the nation. Moving forward, I'd like to tell you guys a little bit about myself. I've been with the agency for about 26 years. I grew up on the east side of town and spent some time living in public housing. During our time spent in public housing, I learned a couple of valuable lessons. Those lessons were there's a lot of great people living in public housing, and the second would be there was a strained relationship between the law enforcement and the community. So at the age of 21, I decided I would try to make a difference. I joined the police department and tried to make a difference from within. Every day over the last 26 years, I've come to work looking for that opportunity to bridge that gap between law enforcement and the community, which I believe has prepared me for this next step in my career as your new Chief of Police. Moving forward, there's 3 areas I would like to focus on. Our community outreach programs, our fight against violent crime, and the training of our police officers. Our community outreach programs are very dear to my heart. Our programs such as the Rich House and PAL are what makes a difference in the community. I myself took advantage of PAL as a kid, and that was my first interaction with law enforcement and kind of set the tone for me. Going out to PAL every day, that was kind of like the east side of town's summer camp. Interacting with law enforcement in a positive way. Those officers out there setting that foundation, setting the foundation for all the kids that were out there, giving us an opportunity to succeed in life. It was an opportunity that we learned these officers really care about us. Now, the police department can't do it alone. It's going to help take the assistance of the community, the parents, and our key stakeholders. And as a team working together, we can achieve this goal. The second area we're going to focus on is our fight against violent crime. Violent crime is on the rise throughout the nation. So what we've done is put together a task force, a team of individuals in each district comprised of patrol officers, narcotics detectives, plainclothes officers, members of our gang unit, and our gun unit. These officers will not only focus on the violent crime issues, but try to get to the root of the issue. Find out why we have so many kids at a younger age getting involved in violent crime. This is the key to our success. We have to work as a community, bringing our business partners, law enforcement, as well as the parents, all together to come to a resolution, to come to a solution for this issue. The last issue that I'm going to be focusing on is our training of our police officers. Several years ago, the economy went through a recession. One of the things that we had to put on the back burner was the training of our police officers. Agencies throughout the nation were laying off people, and Mayor Buckhorn allowed us to maintain our resources on the street, which kept our city safe. So now we're back to focusing on the training of our police officers. What I would like to do is bring that training back to Tampa, into our agency, and what I hope to accomplish is to get our officers better trained. With better training, the community bond is established, and our agency is more professional. Again, the areas I would like to focus on are community outreach programs, our fights against violent crime, and better training of our police officers. Chief Jane Castor has set the foundation, and what I would like to do is take that foundation and build upon it. In doing so, hopes to make this city one of the safest cities in the nation. I would actually like to, as my official first duty, I guess, would actually make a couple of announcements. What I would like to do is make a couple of appointments right now. So, as my new Assistant Chief of Operations, I would like to announce Mary O'Connor. And my new Assistant Chief of Investigations and Support, Brian Dugan. I'm a true believer in every great leader needs a great supporting staff, and this is a dynamic duo that's going to take this agency as well as the city into the next generation. So thank you.
All right, I'm sure there's a lot of you that want to come up and personally congratulate soon-to-be Chief Ward, as well as the other assistant chiefs, as well as not bid farewell to Chief Castor, because she's not going anywhere. In terms of the media, we all will be available for interviews if you need us. Thank all of you for coming. This tells me the high regard that you hold this department in and the recognition that we are all in this together. This is a great department. It just took its next step to be even greater. Thanks, everybody, for being here.